Hey everyone! Today we are going to crack the code on a grammar superpower. It's called the present continuous, and honestly, it's your absolute best friend for talking about what's happening, well, right now. Ready to see how easy this is? Let's dive right in. So let's start with a really simple question. Like, really simple. What are you doing at this exact specific moment? Just think about it for a second. You got it. You are watching this explainer. See? You just used the present continuous and you probably didn't even have to think about it. Now let's break down the rules so you can nail it every single time. Okay, so think of the present continuous like you're building with Legos. It's got a super simple blueprint, and once you know it, you can build pretty much any sentence you want. Here's that blueprint. It's literally just 3 easy steps. First, you grab your subject, the person or thing doing the action. Next, you pop in the right be verb, so am for I, is for he or she, and are for you or they. And the final piece of the puzzle, just tack ing onto the end of your main verb. That's the whole thing. So that formula is always going to be subject plus be plus your verb with an ing. Look at the example. Your subject is she, so we add is, and the verb work becomes working. Put it all together and bam, she is working. It's that easy. So what if you want to say the opposite? It is shockingly simple. All you do is drop the word not right after the be verb. So they are working becomes they aren't working. And, to sound a little more natural when you're talking, you can just squish them together and say aren't. And asking a question? Oh, this might be even easier. You literally just swap the subject and the be verb. The statement, she is working, becomes the question, is she working? Just a little flip and you are good to go. Okay, so you know how to build the sentences. That's the first part. But the bigger question is, when do you actually use it? Let's check out the 4 key moments where the present continuous is going to be your go-to move. All right, use number 1 is the most obvious one. This is for actions that are happening right this very second. I mean, if you can see it, hear it, or feel it happening as the words are coming out of your mouth, this is the tense you want. For example, picture this. Someone asks you, where are the children? If you look out the window and see them running around, you'd say, they're playing in the garden. The action is happening as you speak. Perfect. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Now doesn't always have to mean right this second. It can also mean a bigger, more general period of time, like this week, this month, even this year. It's for things that are in progress in your life. For instance, if you say, Sue is looking for a job, you don't mean she is literally typing an application at that very second. It just means that the job search is a big, ongoing project for her around now. It's what's happening in her life at the moment. This tense is also perfect for talking about things that aren't permanent. It's like putting a big, temporary sticker on the action. It signals that this situation has a beginning and, more importantly, an end. So, if we say Robert is staying with his sister, we all know what that means. He doesn't live there permanently. That little phrase, is staying, tells us this is just for a short time. It'll be over as soon as his holiday ends. And finally, use number 4. We use the present continuous to talk about trends, about things that are changing, growing, or evolving over time. It's perfect for capturing that feeling of development in progress. This is such a great example, right? The importance of computers didn't just happen overnight. It's been this slow, gradual process that is definitely still happening. So we use are becoming to show that continuous, ongoing change. All right, you've got the blueprint. You know the 4 key times to use it. Time to put on your hard hat, because you're the builder now. Let's test your skills with a couple of quick-fire challenges. Okay, first one up. You've got the pieces on the screen. What, Maria, and do. How would you snap those together to ask about what she's up to these days? Take a quick second. And there it is. What is Maria doing these days? We use is doing because it's one of those around now situations we talked about. It's what's going on in her life generally. Awesome job if you got that one. Ready for round 2? Let's try one more. This time we need to build a simple yes or no question. The pieces are Sally and have. How would you ask if she is, right now, in the shower? Nailed it. Is Sally having a shower? Remember, we just flip the subject Sally and the verb is to make it a question. And then have gets that ing ending. Excellent, you're totally getting this. Okay, before we finish up, I want to give you a few pro tips. Think of this like the bonus content you unlock in a video game after you've mastered the main level. These are quick little hints to level up your grammar game. So, 3 quick things to stick in your back pocket. First, some verbs just don't like ing, usually ones about states or feelings, like know or like. Second, and this is a cool trick, you can use this tense to talk about definite future plans, like I'm meeting Sue on Saturday. And third, a fun one. If you add the word always, it shows you're kind of annoyed by something that keeps happening, like, he's always saying that. Pretty useful, right? So let's end with that last idea about things that are changing. A final question for you to think about. What's one thing that is becoming more and more important in your life right now? Thanks for tuning in.